Happy Saturday, Suki Buns. Hello, hello, hello. Happy 4th of July for those celebrating 4th of July. Happy Freedom Day, I guess. Freedom from the brush. Brush. All right, let's go. Hello, everybody. Welcome all in. Nina, call me Nina. Bunny on the screen. Her name is Thyri. Hello, Owen. You got. I'm kind of out of breath at the moment. I just rushed back to my desk. Hello, Owen. You're first. Hello, Solray. Hello, Lucian. Welcome in. How you doing? How's everybody doing this morning? Howdy. Howdy is pretty much a very American thing, isn't it? So today, you guys probably saw the game title, whatever. Yes, we're going to be playing this game. I love you, Colonel Sanders. A finger licking good dating simulator. We are is very American. Okay. Hello, Basura. Welcome in. Yeah, get your orders. Yeah. I got a sandwich. Dude, I made a grilled cheese sandwich last night after stream. It was so good. So we have one of those like Jaffle makers. Nothing like saying "Yeehaw America" than KFC dating sim. Exactly. I made a grilled cheese sandwich last night using our Jaffle maker. It was so good. So I'm like, how do you guys make your grilled cheese sandwiches? I know some people would like, just pan grill them, whatever. I like making my grilled cheese sandwiches in a Jaffle maker just so the little triangles seal the melted cheese inside of it. So I used last night I put some butter and then mayonnaise and then I put a slice of American cheese and provolone. Oh my god, it was so good. Howdy actually originated in the British Isles as how do ye, and it got shorted over time in America. Oh, I see. I can see that. It's like goodbye, came from God be wiki. Yeah. Oh, like, you know, how do you? How do you? You cannot escape. How do you do? 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 But yeah, we're gonna be playing I Love You, Colonel Sanders. So fun story. My manager at work, well, one of the managers at work, you know, asked us. We're like, oh yeah, what are you doing are you doing anything special for 4th of July weekend? And then I'm like, I think I'm gonna be playing a game for some friends. I thought, you know, it's 4th of July, might as well play in a very American feeling game. And he's like, huh? And I said, I'm going to be playing the Colonel Sanders dating simulator. And his eyes just go, what? And my coworker, she turns around, like, oh my god, I love you, Colonel Sanders. I love that. I'm like, oh my god. she brought up a picture of Colonel Sanders that you can see right there on the screen. Actually, hold on. Let me bring up this thing. OBS Paint. Yeah. She brought up the picture of Colonel Sanders that you see right there on the side. And showed him, and he's like, he's pretty gay. And he goes, why is he so hunky? Why did they make the Colonel so hunky? Just so you guys know, I come from the town that Colonel Sanders was born in. And I'm like, you're saying you wouldn't date him? He's like, oh no, I definitely would. So I saw someone say though that it is apparently pretty difficult to date the Colonel. So actually, you know, I could probably shrink this a little bit so you can see the screen a little bit better. There we go. There we go. Okay. So I looked at the credits. There's not much. It's like there's no way for me to toggle this so that it would be smaller for me. I'm stuck on full screen at the moment. All right, so this is my first time playing this. I'm going through this blind, as you do in dating sims, I guess. And we'll just see how this goes. I could probably raise the master volume a little bit, I think. Just let me know if it's too loud for you guys. All right, a new game. Before we get started, tell us your name. Thyri. So just so you guys know, this is actually official game. It was published and released by KFC. You sleep softly as the morning sun casts a warm glow through the window of your modest student apartment. Oh my god. Is that BTS? It's just the tag down. Okay. Okay. I think I got it. Let me know if you need any more adjustments. The world is peaceful and serene. You could stay in this moment forever. Oh my god. This is a terrible alarm. You could wake up now. Your first day of culinary school is in no time sleeping. Throw the clock out the window and stay in bed forever. Well, I didn't read the entire thing. I didn't. I clicked it. I'm staying in bed forever. I would explode if I heard this. You sleep through the school year and give up on the once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to meet Colonel Sanders. Oh, whoops. Let's try that again. My bad. I didn't read before I clicked. I panicked when I panicked with the alarm. Okay, remember, no. Smack the clock up and at him. Lying in bed, you stare at the ceiling. Think about everything that awaits you at the prestigious University of Cooking School, Academy of Learning. Your mind begins to wander. Who will be there? What will you cook? What should you wear? Time begins to fly by and you find your imagination getting away from you. You'll need to take this seriously. Yeah, culinary school's serious business. I better make sure to arrive prepared for the first day. You bust through the morning checklist. Teeth brushed, hair combed, pits deodorized. Nothing can stop you now. You confidently grab a biscuit, strut out the door, and head off to class. Just what you need to get your blood flowing. Bruh, KFC biscuits are not bad. Like, I don't really eat KFC all that much anymore, but I honestly, okay. I know it's America Day. I know it's America Day, but your KFC fucking sucks. Your KFC options here fucking suck. The KFC overseas is so much better. I was like calling us, dude, no. No, fuck that. Cause like, I was like, one, America discontinued the fucking Zinger Burger, like my favorite go-to KFC menu item. You guys discontinued the Zinger Burger, and you guys don't have Wicked Wings. Apparently, Wicked Wings are an Australia only thing, and I'm like, what the fuck? KFC Wicked Wings are so good. KFC Wicked Wings are so good. I think I remember like what's her name? Tacos Bales from HoloLive, like trying like and Axel, I think they were both like, KFC Wicked Wings are so fucking good. They seriously are. Whenever I get the hankering for KFC, I was living in Australia, I would either get Zinger Burger or Wicked Wings with what was it called? A frozen soda, and or I'd get them both with a frozen soda. And you guys don't have, and your KFCs here don't have frozen sodas. What the heck? And then we'd also get like these thick, fat chips with the KFC meals, and they're like laced with chicken salt, and it was like really good. I don't remember if like your KFC comes with chips here or not. When I say chips, like the thick French fries, the thick ass French fries. That was like, that almost completely missed me. Hello, Jesserin. Okay, just what you needed to get your blood flowing. Standing in the quad, you gaze upon the magnificent University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning. Here comes your lifelong best friends, Miriam. Hi! She is the most adorably awkward person you've ever met, and you absolutely love her for it. Good morning, Thyri. Are you excited for the first day of the rest of our lives? She's cute. Actually, because I sure am. Excited, a little nervous. Okay, but a lot nervous. It's just that this morning I made breakfast for myself, but when I ate it, I couldn't taste any of my love in the food. What if I'm no good? What if I fail? Classic Miriam. Raised by Master Chef parents, she's always held herself to a very high standard. Ever since we were little babies playing together and you rescued me from the... Oh wait, hold on. Ever since you were little babies playing together and you rescued me from that quicksand box, it's been clear to me that you're the most loving, caring person I know. You're going to be great. But with the University of Cooking School, that Academy of Learning's famous 3-day only semester. 3-day only semesters, huh? I'm afraid of getting left behind and never catching up. A sweet girl, Miriam always had a flair for the dramatic. This summer, she got so nervous about her first kiss that she chipped a tooth practicing on a mannequin. Should you pep talk her or change the subject to give her some relief? I'm a pep talk her. Remember the last month when we saw that fortune teller and we had our tarot cards read? The lady with the mask who gave me nightmares? I've been trying to forget. I know she looks spooky, but she was so sweet. And she told you that you were destined for great things. Remember that card with the fancy-looking tower, La Torre? And that other card featuring the handsome fellow in the red suit? The tower doesn't... Hold on. The tower can mean some things, okay? The other card, handsome fellow in the red suit, could either be the devil or the emperor, depending on what the you know what deck this is. I've been waiting so long to meet a handsome fellow I could call my own, and I'm sure you will too. Oh wait, no. I'm sure you will too. In no time we'll be graduating, and you'll be delighting in the world of your heartfelt cooking in no time at all. As you talk up Miriam, you can feel her nerves begin to ease. You know what? Maybe everything will be okay after all. If not, at least I have those killer bangs. Can you believe them? I cut them myself. You can definitely believe it. I can't believe it. Before you can get another word out, you're rudely interrupted when someone smacks your books and custom engraved measuring spoons out of your hands and onto the ground. Hey! It's Ashley, your arch rival. Ashley. Oh my god, she got the boob heart window, or the heart boob window. I mean, yeah, she's totally evil, but you can't help but be filled with jealousy. She can get anything she wants, and she knows it. Hello, Ashley. And she got those thigh highs. Look, you can see you can see the little thigh squish right there, and right there. Oh, that's so good. That's so good. Oh, I didn't see you there, chicken shins. Chicken shins. Hello, folk. Welcome in. Chicken shins. You leave Thyri's shins alone. They're perfectly normal shins. I mean, they aren't they? What's up, chicken legs? Yeah, get your orders. You can't stand Ashley. Ashley, even her name is annoying. You know for a fact that it's actually Ashley. Okay, but you had to add extra letters to make her feel better than everyone. I might I kinda want to go for her. If anyone here knows what perfect shins look like, it's us. We're not gonna let you or your really weird insults get to us. Across the quad, you see Ashley's best friend, Van the Man. Huh? What name? Van the Man has stopped to look at his own reflection in the mirror. His pants are so tight, you can actually see him casually working out his glutes while he styles his hair. No lie, they're rocking glutes. Van. Oh my god, is this a JoJo character? Wait, his shirt isn't even a shirt, it's just a bib. You love that chicken from Popeyes? Popeyes chicken is alright. It's not the best chicken, I think. How you doing, Linda? Welcome in. Happy Freedom Day. You rang. You're never quite sure what their arrangement is, but as long as you've known them, Ashley and Van has been as close to you and Miriam, but substantially more devious. Oh my god, that's that emote. I can't believe that University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning would ever allow people like you to attend the students. That's all you need, a bib when it comes to chicken eating, I guess. I think his pants aren't tight enough because you can't see everything here. Why is bro JoJo posing? I think he is meant to be a JoJo character. His name's Van. Van the Man. I know, right? You'd think they just hand us our diplomas now. Or maybe hire us as professors. You amateurs could learn a lot from us. With the first day of school about to start, there's just not enough time to properly tell these two off, so you resist the urge. Let's go, Miriam. Psh, see you later, losers. As you approach the door, you see a goofy-looking kid pushing hard against the window next to it. Did he just fart? Oopsie, I think it's broken. You reach forward and easily pull the door open. That should do the trick. I love you! I think you mean thank you? My name's Pop. I was named after my Pop-Pop. He's old. Could someone like this also be a student at school? He might be one heck of a chef. Also, his name tag clearly says Bob, but I guess he's reading it upside down. Hi, Pop. I'm Thyri. So, are you going to make me hold this door all day? No! And with that, the young man walks into the building ahead of you. Is it just me, or is he kind of cute? Miriam! I think it's just you. You both shrug your shoulders before allowing him into the building. You stand at the edge of... Who the fuck is this? Is this the CEO of KFC? Hold on, let me look. Who is the current CEO of KFC? Current CEO of KFC. What's he look like? No, it's not. That's not him. Past CEOs of KFC. Company history, would it be there? Actually, yeah, when was this game made? I'm curious now if this... Who is this person? Who is this person? Hold up. The fuck? Oh wait, no, this is Steam. Never mind. Yeah, okay, so KFC CEO in 2019. Oh wait, I missed the K. KFC in 2019. Scott Mezvinsky. It's still not, it's not him. Who the fuck is this? Oh wait, no. KFC Division CEO was Greg Creed. Is it Greg Creed? It is not Greg Creed. Who is it? Who? Is this just a developer? Anyway, you stand at the edge of the room, unsure where to sit. Other students wander in and keep themselves busy chit-chatting. A scruffy-looking pooch takes his place at the podium at the front of the class. Adorable. Mysterious white. It is a mysterious white guy. Sprinkles. No, settle down, everyone. Who is this unreasonably cute pup, and why is he in his culinary class? You must be Sprinkles, head instructor and CEO of UCS Ayal. Please call me Professor Dog. I may be cute and a little fluffy, but I still demand respect. Oof. Oof. What? A cute dog is our professor? This is the best school ever! I guess only a dog's nose is capable of picking up all the nuances of fine dining. Out of nowhere, the wind begins to rush around as a swirl of cherry blossom petals fills the air inside the classroom. What's this button? I'm chilly, someone close the window. And then he walks in. You're immediately swept up in the absolute aura of this new student and his remarkable goatee. Who knew anyone could be so handsome? Time stands still. It's him! It's him! It's him! If it isn't my favorite student, Harland, Colonel Sanders interrupts Sprinkles, sorry, Professor Dog, before he can finish his sentence. Please, call me Colonel. Colonel! Colonel! Call me Colonel. Colonel Sanders. A hushed murmur rolls through the classroom as Colonel Sanders walks down the aisle of desks. Suddenly, the room is sweltering. Lindo, are you okay? Sweat begins to bead across your brow. You feel like everyone is looking at you and you're not entirely wrong. And when this is over, and this over here must be sweaty sweats a lot. Maybe we should open the window back up before faucet pits melts into a puddle and evaporates entirely. What the heck is this? This is Colonel Sanders' dating simulator. Now hold on a sec. Nobody talks to my best friend like that. You two both know my name. We were in the same kindergarten class. And what is with all your really weird insults? Besides, when Thyri sweats a lot, it's not gross. It's beautiful. Look at that shimmer. You take a moment to clean yourself up. I'm curious, what is this? Oh, it's just a menu. Okay. You can't say burger menu, so it's the KFC menu. It's a good thing you didn't forget about the deodorant this morning. This room is hot, hot, hot. Professor Dog steps in to settle the class down and set up some ground rules. Welcome to the University of Cooking School, Academy of Learning, the greatest culinary academy in the world. The birthplace of culinary legends past, present, and future. Many challenges await you. There will be tears. There will be blood. There might even be really adorable tiny food. And when all is said and done, there will be a battle. You will lift your sporks and complete the broom cooking arena. Are they saying you were swept by his beauty, you sweat your pits so badly? Yes, that's what they're saying. Just then, another student enters the classroom and interrupts the professor's rousing speech. Guys, sorry I'm late. I hope everyone had a good summer. I really miss— Quiet! Late to class is bad enough, but interrupting my monologue, you're on the fast track out of here, young man. Are you even sure you're in the right place? Don't you recognize me? This is my 3rd year at the school with you as my teacher. Everyone stares at him blankly. Does no one remember me? You're expelled if you utter one more word before I finish. Let that be a lesson to you students that tardiness is unacceptable. Even Clank made it here on time, rolling halfway across town on his tiny wheels. You turn to see the student Sprinkles is referencing, who appears to be some sort of industrial kitchen appliance. Can you date a robot? The class bursts into laughter. Oh, Clank, you rascal. Sprinkles walks in the classroom as everyone stands in silent obedience. When he gets to you, he lifts his nose up into the air and takes a deep sniff. Your diet is lacking. Based on what I'm picking up here, you definitely need a multivitamin. You should be taking better care of yourself. You've never had a talking dog as a teacher before, but Sprinkles' reputation for being smart but tough is well known. You decide to butter him up by giving him a treat from your pocket, but what kind? I feel like if I give either of either of the food treats, they'll be like, you know, why are you giving me this? I already told you were lacking in like nutritional deficiency. But this is like a KFC game. Why do I have all of these? What, you've never had, you know, pocket treats before? Don't you carry around pocket bacon? Also cargo pants. Cargo pants are good. Sexy cargo pants. But it is a KFC game, so I could give him a chicken snack. Should I give him a chicken snack? Pocket bacon isn't very reliable. Pocket sand is more useful, but pocket bacon, you know, you'd have it in emergencies. You know, for stuff other than combat. I'll go with the chicken snack. Let's go with the chicken snack. I feel good. You reach beneath your apron and return with the chicken snack in your hand. Sprinkles' eyes go wide as he locks into it. Pocket bacon doesn't last long? What do you mean it doesn't last long? It will last long. Trust. His favorite! Well, I think there might be some competition for a new star student. Bribery! We're doing bribery here. The furry professor immediately devours a snack, leaving your hand slick with a coating of warm doggy drool. You see the other students eyeing you jealously, but pay no mind to them. If they wanted to succeed in life, they should have learned the importance of carrying a range of dog treat flavors on them at all times. See? You gotta carry on pocket bacon. Settle down, young chefs. Take your seats and prepare to have your minds opened to the amazing possibilities of culinary creation. As everyone rushes to claim their favorite seats, you're left standing at the front of the room. Only two options remain. Hey Thyri, there's still a seat here. It seems that no one has claimed a seat to me. If you're interested. Bruh. We gotta sit next to Colonel Sanders, right? Sorry, Miriam. You move to take your seat by Colonel Sanders. It appears he brought no books, pens, or pencils. However, his perfect upright posture shows off a seriousness that makes you confident in his desire to learn. Thanks for offering me this seat. Colonel I've only had two rules. Do all you can and do it the best you can. This is the only way you'll ever get that feeling of accomplishing something. That's so inspiring. It is. It kind of is, actually. a little off topic if you ask me, but okay. As soon as you've settled into your seat, the professor makes an announcement. Think fast. It is time for a pop quiz. Yay, a quiz about me. This incredibly important and surprisingly short quiz will tell me if you are ready for life at culinary school. Keep your knife sharp and your focus sharper. Here comes question 1. If train A is traveling to point B and train B is traveling to point A, how important it is to wash your hands before cooking? Extremely. That's right. A forest is to a tree as chicken is to a feather, I guess? That's right. What is most efficient eating utensil ever created? A spork, right? A spork's gotta be super efficient. Except, it's really hard to pick things up if your spork is really badly designed. Comically oversized fork. That's right. What food is best for a broken heart? Anything as long as it's prepared with love and not too much salt. Camel meat of a pancake that looks like a silly face. Honestly, this is the truth. As long as it's prepared with love and not too much. I think the salt's pretty good sometimes, especially if you need that punch to the face that's not too much salt, but still enough. But a pancake that looks like a silly face is also really good for a broken heart. Don't lie. Anything as long as it's prepared with love and not too much salt. That's right. It's funny they mention this because KFC gives customers sporks for sides. Exactly. I remember seeing a spork design that had one of the sides serrated, kind of serrated like one of those shitty little plastic knives. So it'll be a sporkify. Is Sprinkles a good boy? He is a talking dog that teaches at culinary school. He is the best boy. That's right. 5 out of 5. Wow, be honest, did you cheat? You look up to see that Colonel Sanders has been watching you tally your score. He's impressed. A sporf. A sporfet. I know we just met, but I have to confess, I think you have a beautiful brain. Hot diggity. Hot diggity. You just scored some major Colonel Sanders points with that performance. May I have your attention, students? I have an important announcement to make. It's time for lunch. Oh, so fast. Wow, the cafeteria is as nice a restaurant as you've ever eaten at. It makes sense that a school dedicated to cooking would also be serious about eating. Hot diggity. Is this a putt-putt game? Is the term hot diggity like only for putt-putt though? A delicious fragrance wafts through the room and tickles the end of your nose. Your mouth waters. Do you smell that? That must be our lunch. It smells crazy good. Everyone, can I have your attention? Is that lunch? No, I just wanted to apologize for my tardiness. You see, I was out of folks. I'd like to make an announcement. Yeah, I was. It's about lunch. Everybody cheers. But shh. Lunch. She said, shh. In honor of the new semester, I have prepared something special to share with everyone for lunch. That must be the smell I smelled. Indeed. That smell. Bruh, he's so hunky. What the heck? You hold your breath, waiting to see what food this mysterious student has created. You've heard that he's very talented, but were the rumors true? Is this? Colonel Sanders lifts a large bucket above his head. Its contents glimmer in the light. Piled high are huge pieces of chicken, breaded and fried to a crispy golden finish. The aroma envelopes you, and you begin to feel warm and safe. Colonel Sanders has filled a bucket with chicken? What a novel concept. Your stomach begins to grumble as if to say, stop thinking and start eating! For years, I've been developing a secret recipe for the perfect fried chicken. By my calculation, nothing less than 11 herbs and spices are required to achieve the perfect balance of flavors. You know, yeah, I like KFC, but Jollibee fried chicken's better in my opinion. This is not sponsored. You look around and notice that every other student has a pen and paper and is scribbling notes as fast as they can. But that's all I say about that. What, you think we want your stupid secret recipe, dude? Nah, my dude, nah. I'm just drafting a last will and testament in case one of those ingredients is poison. Got him. He looks around nervously to see if anyone else is laughing at his sick burn. Oh my god, his face. You wait to see what zinger Ashley has prepared to follow up, but she suddenly takes a different approach. Yeah, and I was just like writing in my diary. Dear diary, today I smelled something beautiful. I knew that moment only the hands of a true gentleman could fry chicken so tender. You see her body language change from bitter and evil to sweet and innocent as she slides closer to Colonel Sanders. Bitch! She realizes that he is destined for greatness and fame with cooking skills like this. She wants him all to himself. Oh, please. Well, Van the man, if you don't want any. I'll take this. Whoa, I mean, I guess I'll try it. He takes one bite, and his eyes grow wide. He starts contorting his face as he tries to hold in his pure exhilaration and act unimpressed. Easy now, there's enough for everyone. Please, my fellow classmates, dig in. You take one of the pieces of fried chicken out of his bucket and sink your teeth into it. It's amazing. Tasting Colonel Sanders' food transports you to another dimension? Huh? Food so good you get isekai'd? I need to drink, hold on. You get isekai from eating his chicken? Alone with your taste buds, gripping a drumstick in your hand, you float weightlessly. Honestly, the drumstick isn't like my favorite part of the fried of chicken. I like the butt. The butt of the chicken is better. Comes with more fat. Focus on your mind and meditate on this moment. Try to identify every flavor. Savor the moment and everything that tells you about Colonel Sanders' culinary heart. Swim towards the light? I kind of want to swim towards the light. I want to swim towards the light. Somewhere up ahead, a bright light beckons you. The flavors are so intense, you become wrapped up in them. Unable to resist, you reach towards the light. It grabs your hand and pulls you closer, closer, until your fingertip connects with the end of everything. You are forever lost in the land of tender fried chicken bliss. Your mind dissolves. There is no Thyri now. There is only herbs and spices. Though Miriam tries to revive you, she cannot. Game over. Huh? Excuse me? Try again. How far back will it send me? How far back is this sending me? Okay, just the cafeteria, okay. Cheers, lunch. Can I just... I can't. The chicken was so good you transcended this mortal plane of existence. Exactly. Okay. I feel like I want to know more about his heart. Are we dating the people or the chicken? Yes. Yes. I want to know about Colonel Sanders' culinary heart. The flavors in your mouth are beautiful, pure, heavenly. How you doing, Mega Bronson? What a guy. Alone with the flavors, you feel something that only just be described as love. For a man? For a flavor? Are they the same? After tasting his food, you try to get some one-on-one time with Colonel Sanders. You approach him. Colonel Sanders smiles ever so softly as you approach. He stops what he's doing and allows you to break the silence. Colonel, I wondered if I could talk to you for a second. Anything for a fellow chef. What exactly was in that chicken? Huh, how bold to come out and ask. It's an idea I had for a new combination of flavors that will make me my fortune and establish my legacy for all time as I open a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants. No big deal. It's just you and me here talking. I can keep a secret. In fact, I've got some of my own that I'd be willing to trade. Yes, it's just you and me and chat. Don't worry about it. What's the rush? The semester is only getting started. We've got two more whole days to get to know each other. What's with his face? Why is his face like this? His face is like this. What the heck? He looks disgusted. He's clearly not gonna give up easily, but it doesn't hurt to be persistent. You know what they say about secrets, Colonel. Shouldn't be learning fun.
Aww.
You've got moxie, I'll give you that. Colonel looks both ways to make sure you're truly alone, and then leads in. You can feel his warm breath as he whispers. Just one ingredient, but you can't tell. I use something my grandmother taught me. Wow, you never would have guessed that. In fact, you're not even sure where you'd get some if you searched. While you're wrapped up in the huge revelation, you notice that Colonel Sanders has disappeared for a while, but everyone else is in the cafeteria. You decide to look for him. You find Colonel Sanders outside, standing in the quad. Oh, it's you again, howdy. Sometimes I like to come outside and look at the school buildings. I think about how my story will continue on after I've graduated. It sounds like you've got big plans. I dare say the biggest. I'll leave my mark on this world, you can bet on that. Alone together for the first time, you figure now is a perfect moment to show your personality to him. Neg him to show your own strength? No, we're not gonna do that. Wow him with a big idea to add an additional ingredient to really spice things up? No, he's already like selected the herbs and spices and stuff. Oh yeah, apparently, I don't know if this is still true to this day, but before, I think maybe several years ago, when like, I guess when Twitter was still at its peak, people noticed that KFC was only following like 11 people. And if I were, this is just me trying to remember it, but I think he was like following the Spice Girls and a few other people named Herb. Let me see if it's still true. Hold on. KFC. They are still only following 11 people. They're still only following 11 people. Here's the link. Hold on. He's okay. So yeah, he's following Old Spice, Jerry Horner, which is Jerry Halliwell's. That's Ginger Spice, and then Herbert Jones. So Herb. Melanie Janine Brown, which is, you know, Scary Spice. Emma Bunton, who is Baby Spice. Melanie C, which is Sporty Spice. Herb Scribner, Herb Wesson, Herb Dean, Herb Zendek, and Herb Alpert. It's still true. Amazing. Amazing. Finally, this cold could be kicking my butt, but at least I can breathe through my nose again. Hey, Thomas. Happy 4th. Yeah. Glad you're feeling better. Have some KFC. Alone for the first time, if perfect shows personality. Be modest and thoughtful, I think. I just wanted to tell you I really enjoyed your food. Now you've got his attention. The flavors were complex but comforting. The interplay between salty, savory, and peppery, it was perfect. I appreciate the compliment, Thyri. I'm sure you'd be a big success. I know we've only met today, but I'm starting to get the same feeling about you. We should head back inside. The next lesson starts soon. We step into the massive cooking arena. Huh? Where the afternoon lesson could take place. Each student gets an oven and all the tools and ingredients they will need. Look at this place. It's magnificent. Finally, we get to show our stuff. Wait a second. Oh no, we have to show our stuff? What if I totally blow it? You're not going to blow anything. Except maybe kisses to the crowd of fans you're going to earn with your signature adorable tiny food creations. Is there actually a KFC guy with white hair and beard that's a KFC man? Yeah, it's Colonel Sanders. Welcome, students, to the cooking arena. For today's lesson, we'll be cooking with partners. Hurry up and pair off. Naturally, Miriam looks over to you, but unable to control yourself, you pounce on Colonel Sanders. Huh? Hey, Thyri. Hey, Colonel. Would you like to tackle this lesson as a team? A team of 2, that is. Me and you, if that wasn't clear. Want to be my partner? Sure, Thyri. I'll prepare our station. Without you as a partner, Miriam is left standing all alone. 2 different students quickly take notice. Hey, new partner. Oh, my. 2 potential partners. I'm so sorry, gentlemen. I don't know who to choose. It looks like you'll have to pick for her. Friend duties can be a little awkward, but that's the price you'll pay for not being alone forever. How you been? I'm doing alright. Playing some KFC, finger licking freedom Colonel Sanders dating simulator. Who do you want to ask to be Miriam's partner? I think maybe she'd do better with Clank. Sorry, Pop. I think Miriam will be partnering with Clank today. It's okay. I already ate. It's not entirely clear if Pop has any idea what the point of school even is at this juncture. Clank is clearly excited to have some attention. He heats up and begins to roll back and forth. Warp, warp, warp. Hold on there, fella. We don't even know what the assignment is yet. Technically, Clank might not even have a face, but there's something charming and earnest about him. I love how this game and KFC in general ignores the fact that the real Colonel Sanders loathes the franchise version of KFC, right? Yeah. That's what happens when you sell your soul. Bzzzt. Tissue, I hardly know you. Clank judders, the panel shakes loose. You get the impression that this is a sign of affection. Oh, robot fucker. It looks like you two will be fine. Now it's time to focus on your own cooking classwork. Alright, you two. For today's lesson, we're going to keep it simple. Pick a basic dish and divide up the steps. No chef is an island. It takes 2 flints to make a fire. You get the idea. Robosexuals, yeah. How many of y'all are robosexuals? Or ever looked at a robot and be like, wood? Like, I feel like at some point somebody would be like, you know, there would be a threshold of when you see a robot and be like, yeah, that's a pretty sexy robot. The new Overwatch character, I guess. Yeah. She would count. Yeah. I think robot sex is an OSHA violation. We don't talk about OSHA violations here. Haven't y'all watched Chobits? Which dish do you suggest to your partner, Colonel Sanders? Steak tartare seems easy enough. It's fancy. You don't even need to cook it. Using octopus will blow Colonel Sanders' mind. Your grandmother's mashed potatoes and gravy. This is too easy. Come on. Grandmother's mashed potatoes and gravy. I've always been something of a down-home chef, and I was thinking we could make something warm, inviting, and comforting. You know, fun fact, though, about KFC mashed potatoes. It gave me food poisoning really badly. in Thailand, the KFC mashed potatoes gave me food poisoning, and so I stayed away from their mashed potatoes for like 10 years. Maybe mashed potatoes and gravy. I couldn't imagine one without the other. Also, I remember, I think it was like Jollibee mashed potatoes in the Philippines. Didn't really feel like it looked like mashed potatoes. It just kind of looked like mashed potato ice cream. That's what it looked like. That was like back then. I think it's significantly better now. Colonel Sanders casts a coy look at you, causing your entire face to go beet red. Embarrassed, you turn away quickly. I'll go get the potatoes. No, please let me. Picking a perfect produce is a passion of mine. It looks like things are getting pretty fresh around here. Does someone have a crush on Colonel Sanders? We're just cooking partners. Mind your own business. Sanders' heart is my business, and you'd better keep your fingers off my man. Did someone call for me? No, jeez, Van. I'm over here crushing on Thyri's dreams. You're supposed to be taking care of her classwork, but that was a deal, remember? Colonel Sanders returns, arms full of peeled potatoes. He tosses them into a boiling water and turns his attention to you and your old friends. Howdy there, Ashley Van. Are we working on a quartet instead of a duet now? Actually, no. It looked like Thyri was struggling, so we offered to give him a hand. You know how this is. These young amateur chefs needs a lot of mentoring. I was going to say, Colonel Sanders, maybe I could also teach you a thing or two about fancy food. Maybe one day you might be able to get up to my level. Doubt it. Well, don't be rude, Van. Personally, I have no doubts whatsoever about Colonel Sanders' ability to concoct creations worthy of admiration. After all, your fried chicken was quite spectacular. But Colonel, if you ask me, I might make a better partner for you than this thing that has positioned itself at your station. Don't you feel like deep down we cast complementary shadows? We fit together like thigh and drumstick. It just makes sense. Nothing about this makes any sense, but one thing is clear. She's coming for Colonel if you don't watch out. Ashley is really going at you hard. You need to ask for some backup here before things get ugly. Shit. Fuck. I don't know. Should I ask Miriam, like my bestie, to back me up? Or should I ask Colonel Sanders, who's only known me for like... No, I think in this case, so. Miriam's busy with her own stuff. Alright, Colonel Sanders, hunk of humps in your time of need. I'm here to learn and express myself by my cuisine, not bicker with a prima donna. Oh my god, look at her pie fish right here. Look at that pie squish. Yes. We appreciate, we stand thigh squishes on this channel. Partners were chosen in the beginning of class, so let's respect the format, okay? You turn to Colonel Sanders to confirm that you're on the same page. I choose Colonel Sanders and Colonel Sanders chose me, isn't that right? A businessman respects all fair agreements, from contracts to handshakes. I took on Thyri as my partner for this activity, and I stand by it. Based on your team's behavior, I'd say you're perfect for each other. Neither of you has Thyri's natural talent or their loyalty. Oh my god! Being defended by Colonel Sanders leaves you feeling proud and full of potential. You look for Sprinkles in hopes that he might step in, but he's nowhere to be found. Darn those cute corgis and their short but sturdy stature. Look down at your station and realize in the tension of the moment, your hands have been cooking on autopilot. Distracted by the drama, you've already crushed the boiled potatoes into a perfectly creamy mashed texture with plenty of butter and cream for flavor. It is as if your natural passion guided you through the steps you know so well while your attention was elsewhere. And good mashed potatoes are good. I like the mashed potatoes that have like potato chunks still in them. But then the mashed potatoes themselves are like creamy and stuff. It's good. I've also made before like cheesy mashed potatoes, so you mix some cheese into it. But honestly though, the cheesy mashed potatoes leftovers are way better when you like flatten them into the little cakes and then pan fry them into like little potato cakes. It was so fun. I miss legit potato cakes though. I miss legit potato cakes. You can't have them here. I know just what to do. Colonel Sanders extends his hand. He's holding a beautiful white porcelain gravy boat, out of which pours a smooth brown gravy, smothering your nearly finished potato but gravy flows down the mound of mashed potatoes. The results look spectacular. Granny would have been very proud. Colonel Sanders holds his fork out to you. You reach out and grab hold of it, but he doesn't immediately let go. The two of you stand holding the same spork, and for that moment of all the madness and pressure in this crazy world stops. Your eyes lock. The moment is electric. Time stands still. If you love something, set it free. Together, you dig the utensil into the mashed potatoes and lift a heaping sporkful up. When you seek Ashley with a sinister look, you know she's plotting against you to be with Colonel Sanders. And then, filled with rage and without thinking, you fling the sporkful of mashed potatoes right into Ashley's stupid, beautiful face. Van, do something! Scooping up a fingerful, Van tastes the dripped mashed potatoes and gravy and realizes that it's delicious! Horrified by this revelation, he slinks away. Will he ever be able to cook something with so much love and integrity? Hold right there, Thyri. We do not waste food in the broom cooking arena. Colonel Sanders, I expect better from you. If you throw one more spoonful, you'll both be better prepared to eat it from wherever it lands. Then I has potato face. Van brushes back over, covered dish in his hand. Mashed potatoes with gravy? Pathetic. In just a few moments, I've prepared a full meal. Gaze upon... What the... He served it on an axe? Gazed upon my specialty. Braised tentacle of octopus in my silky saltwater sauce. Plated upon a battle axe forged by my supreme chef ancestors. You've ignored me too long. That ends now. It is I who will have the first bite, and you all will look on me with envy. The interrupting student rushes at Van, swipes a bite of his signature dish right off the plate. No, don't! Something about this dish doesn't strike me at my nose quite right. I think the octopus was rushed. May have turned the process. The results could be toxic. Too late. It has been eaten. I think I left something in the oven. I don't feel so good. It killed him! Oh my god! He's dead! What the fuck? What the fuck? It killed him! Everyone step back. Don't take another bite. When you look back at the plate, the rest of it's gone. You notice the tip of the tentacle being slurped into Pop's mouth. Pop winces in pain for just a moment and they're immediately back to his oblivious self. Oopsie. Tastes like poison. The entire class has been gathered to watch Pop's final moments. Shock has frozen the whole crowd. They're as motionless as statues. The class bell rings, disrupting the moment and snapping everyone back into reality. It would appear that Pop's enthusiasm for trying new things despite oblivious danger has inoculated him against poisons of all kinds. I'm not sure the professors here make enough money. Hello? I just turned into a ghost over here. Seeing that you're shaken up by the really annoying student and all his nonsense, Colonel Sanders approaches you. I'm sorry you had to go through that. Please, let me walk you home. Like, what? For real? Oh, come on! You follow Colonel Sanders out of the room. At night, the school building has taken on another vibe entirely. It's dark and more than a little spooky. Colonel Sanders stands into the quad's neon glow and speaks softly. Those mashed potatoes you made in class today. Before you go on, I want you to know they're not a great representation of my skills. I didn't even realize I was making them. They were amazing. Tasting them, it reminded me why I became so passionate about food to begin with. Colonel Sanders is getting choked up. Cooking is obviously important to him in a way that you find inspiring. Now might be the perfect time to tell him you're developing feelings for him. Colonel Sanders? Yes, Thyri. There's something I need to tell you. Aha! Hold it right there! There's something I need to tell you first. Oh, geez. You see, when I was just a boy, I had a dream that one day I would be the greatest chef in the world has ever seen. And every day since, I've been working towards that dream, day and night, never stopping, never resting, also lifting a lot of weights. Like, so many weights. Linda? We should follow our dreams with all of our hearts, that our souls may grant them like wishes floating on a shooting star. Ugh. Hey, no, you... Shut up. I'm the one here to say inspirational stuff and be the star of the story. Are we forgetting that your cooking literally killed your guy? You can't prove that. I also saw you kill the guy. What was his name? Somewhere in the distance you hear a long sad sigh. The bro doesn't even have a name. Forget him. We're talking about me. Me. I'm the hero. Huh? The sport monster is here to fight the hero? Huh? Where did this... What? I think I left the fridge door open. Later, nerds. How dare you threaten me just as I was letting down my guard and connecting with another chef on an emotional level. Be afraid! Be very afraid of me! Because I'm a monster, see? He's rhyming on purpose or is just a coincidence? Before you can discuss syntax any further, it's a turn-based fight sequence. What will you do? Oh my god. It even has a Final Fantasy blue window with blue window. Oh my god. What the fuck? Okay. Yeah, I guess we're in Final Fantasy now. What will you do? I will defend Colonel Sanders. You decide to defend. Which defense will you choose? Trepidation? You close your eyes tight, but when you open them just enough to squint and see this pork monster across the battlefield. For some reason, this makes you feel more prepared for what comes next. This pork monster goes onto the attack. They spit hot gravy at you. You take 1 damage. Fat lot of good that defense did. Alright, attack. You decide to go on attack. Cook with love. Cooking with love does 1 damage. This pork monster won't forget this. Pork monster focuses their mashed mind and draws in energy from Mother Earth itself. They grow larger and more intimidating. How will you respond? I attack. I cook with more love? This pork monster is no quitter. Buffed up and ready to rumble. They go on the attack once again. Utility tensile. You take 2 damage. If you take much more damage, you're not going to survive the battle. Attack. Cook with love. Oozing cheese sauce onto the lawn of the quad. I wonder who's going to have to clean that up. Feeling vulnerable, this pork monster prepares for her ultimate attack. Rounded edge. Vile villain, your reign of terror stops here. Colonel Sanders summons the energy of 1,000 chickens. Pot pie power pinch! Wait, does KFC have pot pie? They have chicken pot pie? It's good? Since when? Huh. Okay. Pot pie power pinch does 10 damage. This pork monster is defeated. You saved me. An injured pork monster spews steam into the night. Spare this wretched beast. You manage to tamp down your disgust at the sight of this gnarly beast long enough to realize that he is still a living creature with a pure soul who deserves your pity, not your wrath. Hold on, I've got an itchy eyeball. I've been there for a while. Okay. Begone, beast, and don't you dare come back for a follow-up encounter tomorrow. I won't forget this. And I certainly won't be back like you said. Itchy banana. Yeah, I got itchy. This pork monster scuttles off into the night. The defeated monster left behind a special item. It appears to be a cookbook, but on closer inspection, it's so much more. I might take another drinky. It's a book of magic spells, with a golden chicken on the cover. You open the cover and you find a library card tucked inside. The last name to have signed it out is Borko. Borko. That name sounds strangely familiar. Your blood is pumping as you stand in the quiet of the night, holding the mysterious book in your hands. This is like random TV you should watch while high. I wouldn't know, man. I would not know. Okay, hold on. As you come down from your battle buzz, you realize that your final attack has left you completely depleted. The world around you begins to fade away. I just guess never been high myself. That's fine. That's fair. Without any energy to keep your eyes open, darkness overtakes you. The image of Colonel Sanders flashes before your eyes as you fall asleep. He's in my room! He must have helped you get home. In your tired state, you don't know if you could have made it without him. What a guy. You want to thank him, but you don't have the strength to utter a single word. You feel your covers being pulled up over you as you're tucked in tightly. Good night, my Colonel. In your dream, you're together with Colonel Sanders. For some reason, Sprinkles is also there instructing your love. Dreams are weird. Oh my god. You awake on day 2 and attempt to process the wild visions you had. Were they memories or premonitions? And then there was the secret ingredient Colonel Sanders went ahead and told you outright. Not much of a secret, huh? It's probably just because he already trusts you so much. Sure, that makes sense. We'll go with that. You meet up with him, with your bestie in front of the school. Before you can tell her about the encounter with the spork monster, she launches into a story of her own. Okay, I know this might sound a little strange, but I think we might have I think I might like Clank. Like him? Like? I know it sounds like it's moving too fast, but there's something about him like, I like him. I like him. We got talking after class and he's actually a really sweet guy. Not only that, but he's really smart. He told me all kinds of stories about Colonel Sanders. Did you know that Colonel Sanders was the most popular kid in his high school? No, but that does make complete sense. Yeah, but he was so popular that he was voted prom king at a school that he didn't even go to. It was also the convertible that he himself rode in front of the homecoming parade. Wait, he was his own convertible? Am I reading that right? It was voted prom king at a school he didn't even go to and was also the convertible that he himself rode in the front of the homecoming parade. Wait. I don't think my brain's processing this right. I'm thinking that maybe something got lost in pressure cooker language translation there. Either way, maybe it'll be best for you to if you took it slow with this new boy, like I am with Colonel Sanders. Hugh and Colonel Sanders, the coolest looking guy in school, the most famous student to ever attend the University of Cooking School Academy of Learning. You're a thing now? We definitely connected yesterday. Sure you did. You're great. Why wouldn't he be into you, I guess? Laughing at the implication that you, Colonel Sanders, might be a thing is definitely not cool. You are great. But you have an idea of how to prove that your love is real. Well, if he's not into me, why did he tell me one of his secret ingredients? Your bestie's eyes light up. Secret ingredient? Yeah, I just said that. A secret ingredient. Is there a dramatic echo here? Miriam checks to make sure you're alone before continuing. So, this summer while I was on vacation with my family, a lovely man approached me in the botanical garden while I was wandering. This can't be good. He told me about all his passion for spices. Secret spices! The man even gave me some to show what he meant. He said it was a powder created from a super duper rare dried flower petals, and that if I did him a big favor, I could have some of my own. Please, Miriam, don't tell me. So I filled my suitcase with them and brought them home. It was so nice. He even met me at the gate when I arrived. Later, while I cooked with him, a very strange feeling came over me. And the flavor was unlike anything I've ever tasted. I think you're being very liberal with the meaning of spices here. Whatever. Anyhow, we both share an interest in cooking, so we've stayed in touch, like pen pals. I bet he would love to know more about new spices. Well, I'm definitely not supposed to share Colonel Sanders' secret recipe. And besides, I only know one ingredient, so I doubt it'll be much use to anyone. Please, 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 it would mean the world to me. No one has to know it came from you or Colonel Sanders. What do you think? Should you protect Colonel Sanders' secret or share it with your bestie? I can't! Why isn't there a third option? There should be a third option so that, you know, I don't want to tell her the secret, but I don't want to tell her a fake ingredient either. Make up a fake ingredient. You quickly think of a fake ingredient name. I don't know. How about... Because Eye of Newt. I know it sounds like some kind of witch potion, but what can you do? Eye of Newt. Wow. Her eyes light up to imagine such a thing, and you figure that you've satisfied her curiosity and she's moved on. However, she immediately turns around and does some thumb typing on her phone that you can't quite see. That's probably not good. Before you can ask her to confirm that she was definitely not texting secrets to other people, you're interrupted. A wind rushes in. Cherry blossom petals fills the air. Oh my god! It's Colonel Sanders. He's arriving at school. Shit. Stand back and admire his majestic glory or run to him. Where did the horse come from? Yeah, you know. It came from his house. It came from his house. I feel like if I run to him, I could get run over by the horse, though. Shit, what? Huh? Maybe. You reckon I should run to him? Oh yeah, we'll run to him. Run, run, run. That's a German song. He's that perfect anime boy that can do anything, I guess. Yeah. You decide the best way to show Miriam how serious you and Colonel Sanders are would be to run to him. Surely he'll sweep you off onto the back of a stallion and you ride away together. That'll show her good. Oh, Colonel, my Colonel. However, your sudden movement surprised the horse and it rears up, kicking you directly in the face. You lied to me! You lied to me! The force of the blow completely knocks you out cold. In the darkness, you see a vision. Oh, Thyri, I'm here to deliver you a message. Not this guy! It is important that you remember this exactly as I say it. If you forget, the world could end. So you know it's serious. I've been trapped in a realm beyond, but a great prophecy relies on my return. Only you can save me. All you need to do is repeat my name 3 times. And that name is... Before he can continue, you suddenly awake. Oh, jeez. You awake to find Colonel Sanders tending to you. He roused you back to life with a satchel of secret spices. Or was that his just naturally seasoned musk? What the fuck? What the fuck? His naturally seasoned musk and his satchel brought me back to life? Lead in for a kiss. Oh my god. Maybe, yeah, let's bro smells like seasonings. He just rubs his seasonings all over him. Lean in for a kiss. Let's say you're gonna... Whoa, you've known him for a day. Are you really sure? I guess you must be. You put your arms around Colonel Sanders' neck and pull him in for a kiss. But he turns his face and you awkwardly kiss his ear. You can feel him shudder. Too soon. You clearly mistook his compassion for love. Your soul crawls into and of itself and you instantly die of embarrassment. Oh my gosh. Okay, try again. Oh, how far back? How far back is it put me? I literally died of embarrassment. You want some KFC? No, we have dinner tonight. Oh wait. No. Okay, I'm going to make the same choices except for that last bit. I get the feeling he has like a chicken girlfriend or something. You think? He's chicken fucker. Makeup pick ingredient. Run to him. I bet this guy's name's Borko. Compliment the craftsmanship of his horse's shoes. Maybe you shouldn't be riding a horse to school, and maybe you shouldn't be running up into animals you don't know. It's hard to say who was in the wrong here. One thing is for sure. Colonel Sanders is pretty dreamy. That horse has beautiful shoes. I could really feel how smooth and sturdy they were when they were pressing into my face. That's nice to hear. No one truly appreciates good craftsmanship anymore. And with that, Colonel Sanders disappears into the school, leaving you and Miriam to follow. When you enter the classroom, you can see your two rivals. Ashley and Van Van are doing something really bad. By the way they're hiding, you know it must be really bad. Like counterfeiting recipes bad. Experimenting with restricted ingredients bad. Summoning a demon bad? Are they summoning Jesserin? He tried to take a peek over at Van Van's hulking shoulder. Man, Ashley though was hot. Why did they make her hot? I would let her step on me. Now why can't I date her? I wonder if you can. Whoa there, little one. I'm not sure you're ready to handle this. Why don't you make like a bee and mind your own wax, honey? Act like you're not interested in them, but really try to get a closer look. Tell them to stop acting immature. Why is my nose so itchy? What the heck? Hold on. Tell them to stop acting immature. You immediately dress the rivals down for the immature behavior. Culinary school is to be respected. This kind of nonsense is a waste of everyone's time. Now you've upset them. Thyri wants the steppies. It depends on the character. I'm not going to be just asking anybody to step on me, okay? It depends on the character. Oh, and you're the emperor of cooking, are you? You make the rules. I'm not sure you'd know a good meal if it ate you. Being the best chef in the world takes a lot more than just culinary schools. It takes creativity. It takes panache. And it doesn't hurt to use a little evil. You finally get a look at what they were hiding and you instantly recognize it. It's a book. Just like the one you found after your encounter with the spork monster. That's the same book I found last night in the quad. Ashley immediately elbows Van Van, who hides the book behind his back. I don't know what you're talking about. That book is a family heirloom and its contents are secret. You notice that they haven't just been studying the book. They've got Pop pinned to the wall and they're tossing potato skins at him as he tries to catch them in his mouth. Huh? We're playing. Before you can dig in any further, you're interrupted by the arrival of more students. It's time for class. Burp, burp. Clank must be running late. He's in such a hurry that he rolls right over Van's meaty foot. Hey, watch it, you bucket of bolts. You watch how you talk to him and he didn't do anything. Who do you think you're talking to? I've never heard such language. Eating from a stand mixer. No, your mother was a stand mixer. Get it? Because he's stand is a fucking he's a JoJo character who uses stands. Van Van jumps to attack Clank, but Clank shocks Van Van, sending him flying across the room. Protect me, Colonel Sanders. These crazed men are about to come to blows. I think it must be over for me, but I'm not interested in either of them. Ashley's tone has completely changed in an instant. She bats her eyelashes at Colonel Sanders. Surely he must know that this is a ruse, right? Gentlemen, get a hold of yourselves. Save it for the arena at least. Or don't. Honestly, what do I care? I've got lofty career aspirations to focus on. Maybe I can help you with your business plan? Just then, Sprinkles arrives at the signal to the true start of the class day. He's panting, which doesn't seem that abnormal. He's a professor, but he's also a dog. Students, please take your seats. I apologize for my late arrival. I spent the morning chasing a car all around town and my legs are very, very tired. But I'm here now and I hope that you're all ready to learn. Rub his furry doggy belly, he loves it. Sprinkles stops in his tracks and sniffs the air around you. Something has him in a trance. It's the scent left on you from Colonel Sanders. Sprinkles jumps on you and licks your face. Down, boy, down, auftauchen. Excuse me? That command shouted by Colonel Sanders has snapped Sprinkles out of his trance. I wonder what's up with that. Sorry, I got a little carried away. After he catches his breath, Sprinkles retains control over the classroom. Without further ado, we'll review the global history of my favorite fowl, the chicken. You want to pay attention to the class, truly you do. Which is why in 1776, at the signing of the Declaration of Independence, it was a chicken who signed their name. But you can't help but daydream about Colonel Sanders, and you miss most of the important parts. When you come to, Sprinkles is holding a tray of food in front of you. Well, Thyri. Naturally, this appears to you to be a sample platter. Which item do you want to sample? Oh. What came first, the chicken or the egg? It has to be the egg. Because it never explains that what the egg is of. A chicken can eventually evolve and erupt from an egg, but the egg will always come first. Yeah. I guess a shimmering pepper, maybe. I'm not gonna get a dog biscuit. A brightly colored pepper stands out from the other items. It sparkles in a most eye-catching way, so naturally you reach it, grab it, and eat it right away. However, your body is not prepared for the heat. The pepper has triggered an intense spice hallucination. It feels like forever as you trip through the universe. My friend! No! This guy again? I'm here to give you an important message. You must avenge my death and fulfill your destiny. All you must do is... I was saying, fulfill your destiny. All you must do is... Sorry, I think I have some spice stuck in my throat. It's fine, I'll work through... to fulfill... the prophecy. You feel yourself begin to regain consciousness. Oh, man. You come to and find everyone is staring at you. That pepper was the last of its kind on Earth, and now it's gone forever. You think to yourself, geez, I should pay better attention. We all make mistakes. I'm sure he'll forgive you someday. Come on, it's time for lunch. Before anyone can relax, the cafeteria lights dim. And your rivals enter to make a dramatic announcement. Today's lunch will be prepared by a timed competitive cook-off. The level of theatrics with these two are off the charts. Step up and tell them you're on. Demand that they stop wasting everyone's time. Says you're on. A bit of lunchtime competition, hey? Count me in. If I have to wipe the tables with you fools before I set my lunch down, then so be it. I'm not the fool, you're the fool. Fool. Good one, Van. I like your Gumpton theory. I'll be watching your performance. Oh, he's not helping me. Just as things reach a boiling point, Sprinkle steps in. Surely he'll put a stop to this madness. Now, students. Please settle down. This is a lunchroom, not a sportsing court. Finally, little sense, you breathe a sigh of relief. At least not until we turn on the timer. Then a huge light blasts you in the face, flashing the words timer ready. That's what I'm talking about. Ow! I stand corrected. The hard way builds solidly a foundation of confidence that cannot be swept away. And that is an original quote by me, in case anyone was wondering. I hope its message lifts you to glory. Like a diamond, I was formed under pressure, and now is my chance to shine. I will defeat you myself. Yeah, her thighs are so good. You had his chicken and you made his mashed potatoes and gravy on day one, and you feel like you can really impress him again here. It's time to boil some water for the potatoes. Think fast. If the timer runs down, you'll be forced to pick randomly. What temperature does water boil at? 100 F. Wait. Ah! You're going to need... Wait, no. Yeah, that's right. Oh my god. You're going to need to season this chicken before you cook it. You don't know Colonel Sandus's recipe exactly, but you have an idea. 11 herbs and spices. That's right. You might not know all of the ingredients yet, but at least you're headed in the right direction. Tail wagging intensifies. Okay, Dust. Now that you've got some basic steps going, it's time to elevate your craft. What state of mind offers the most flavor? Trust. That? I'm begging you to get it together. Get it? I'm a dog. It's never the wrong time for some dog jokes. Next question. Your classmates are rooting for you, but Ashley is simply stronger and faster than you. You better pick up the pace if you want to survive. When you were a child, your father told you to never forget where you came from. Every day you meditate on his advice. Draw energy from that place. Now is it hard to... a small town where big dreams are born. That's right, this is your shot and you're not going to miss it. Ow! Try to shut out the noise of the arena and focus on your cooking. What is the sound of success? Sizzling. No? Don't make me get the spray bottle. Is this the end? Yep. Game over? Huh? Okay. Okay. What the fuck? Okay. Wait, is everything a competition with you two? Well, not with me. I'm on a personal journey to learn to love. To learn to love? Sure, why not? But definitely not to constantly battle. Yeah, stop getting your genres crossed. Don't you have some portable monsters to capture or something? I need to eat if I'm going to have the energy to sustain my education and pursue my dreams of being a master chef. Not gonna lie, is anyone else hungry? Bro. Shanzi Melodic Fist just kind of turned to me. He's like, I kind of want KFC now. How many of us are supposed to get anywhere if we're constantly fending off challenges from every know-it-all with an apron? Besides, I already brought my own lunch. Thyri, you should have it. It'll give you the energy you need to succeed. Miriam reaches out and presents a gift to you. My special grilled cheese and tomato soup with chocolate milk to wash it down and a tartlet for dessert. Hold on. Oh my god. I was choked on some saliva, I'm sorry. Oh my god, look at how tiny the food is though. The tiny food. It only takes you about 5 seconds to eat Miriam's tiny food, but it's just what you need for motivation. Girl, I'm a big guy. I need bigger food. You know what? I've learned enough for today. Let's battle. What? Okay, so... But thou must battle. Oh my god. Oh no. Guys. I've got the hiccups. Shit. Hold on. Thank you, Lindo. Yes, hydration. I am hydrating. Okay. Timer ready. Oh! Yeah, best believe it. Like a diamond was formed under pressure and now is my chance to shine. I will defeat you myself. Okay. Boil potatoes. Winner gets to rub my furry belly. Let that be an enticing offer to motivate you. You're going to need this to season this chicken before you cook it. But you don't know Colonel Sanders' recipe exactly. It's 11 herbs and spices. That's right. You might not know all of the ingredients yet, but at least you're headed in the right direction. Gratitude. We must never take this opportunity for granted if you hope to succeed. Your classmates are rooting for you, but Ashley is simply stronger, faster. When you were a child, your father told you to never forget that you came from. Every day you meditate on his advice. A small town where big dreams are born. What is the sound of success? Silence? When they taste your cooking, they will be so taken with it they'll be unable to speak. You notice Colonel Sanders out of the corner of your eye. I believe in you, Thyri. He's actually cheering you on, which would be awesome, except knowing he's watching you makes you totally forget what you were doing. All you can think about is Colonel Sanders. How many spoonfuls of gravy? Oh no! Shit! What do you think? You got your mind in the competition! You are stranded on the desert with only one desert cookbook. Which do you take? Oh my god! You know what? Shouldn't you be focused on the challenge? You're failing behind. Colonel Sanders, wedding vows! What does that have to do with crafting spectacular fried chicken and delicate baked biscuits? You're really struggling to keep up. The next station over, Ashley has already begun plating elements of her dish. It's colorful and complex. To make up time, you toss your biscuit dough into a stand mixer. As you do, the crowd grasps. Yikes! Oh no! Clank! I know you love nothing more than seeing a fellow appliance utilized in a kitchen battle, but sometimes that means sacrificing the personal touch. It's the uwu brain. You might not have any hands, but Thyri does, and a good chef needs to be touching the dough to know when it's properly mixed. There is an easy way and a hard way. You don't get far by going the easy way. When you hear everyone talking, you realize how serious the error was. You immediately shove your hand in the mixer to rescue your dough before it's overmixed. Thyri, no! But you're not fast enough and your hand gets stuck. It's immediately crushed by the quickly spinning beaters. There's no way you'll be able to use that hand for the rest of the match. Colonel shakes his hand in shame. What you often find is the easy way can turn out much more difficult. Everyone stop what you're doing right now. The battle is over. Damn, look at her. Look at her ties. Look at that. And the cutouts. What the fuck? Look at those thighs. Those are some good thighs, man. It can't be. I was so close to finishing my dish. Sweetheart, look at your hand. You simply cannot go on. Oh, that's too bad. And here I am with my completed dish ready to serve. Surely that makes me the winner by default. No, no, no. It wouldn't be fair to compare the two on account of Thyri's injury. You write good ties? Yeah, right? They are good ties. You see Sprinkles begin to lick his doggy chops as he locks onto the dish. But I suppose you should at least tell us what you prepared? Well, because I'm the sweetest, I skipped straight to dessert. Under this white chocolate dome, you'll find an array of delights, taking you on a journey of flavor that tastes good as it tells a story of excellence. I was going to ask Thyri to do the honor, but since you're injured, I'm afraid that pouring this creamer of delicate hot chocolate sauce might be too difficult. Colonel Sanders, if you don't mind lending me your strong, steady hand. Colonel Sanders melts the hot chocolate sauce on top of the dome, causing it to melt away, revealing the ingredients hidden within. Inside, you'll find a delicate fried cheese croquette atop a slice of honeycomb, ice cream 2 ways, and tender nougat and pearls of blueberry glacis. Jelly? Colonel Sanders seems intrigued, but perhaps not impressed as he dips his finger into the chocolate sauce. Simplicity isn't your strong suit, is it, Ashley? Oh, you. As he places a sauce-covered finger to his lips, Ashley leans in and whispers something into his ear. A dab of sauce sticks to his mustache. Internalize the rage you feel. Your rage burns so intensely within your eyes that they burst into flames. The flames cause your eyebrows to catch fire and turn to ash, and they fall off your face, which means people will have a hard time understanding your emotions for the rest of the semester, perhaps forever. Embarrassed and ashamed by your poor performance, not to mention your crispy fried brow, you run for the quad to be alone. Shit. The beautiful weather feels like an insult. Inside of you, a storm rages. It's Colonel Sanders. He's probably here to tell you that he and Ashley are in love and decided to get married. And he even won't ask you to cater to his wedding because you're a terrible chef and an awful person. You try to hide from him, but he approaches you directly. I know you're hurting right now. Not just from the devastating loss, but from that run-in with that mixer and that small fire. We should get that checked out. I find... Can't you just leave me alone? I'm a loser. I'm not fit to fill your fryer. I'll never be a master chef. Failure is a part of life. Not just for you, but for all of us. Do you think I'll never failed at anything before? Well, that's exactly what I think. Well then, think again. I wasn't always the man you see before you. Enrolled in culinary school, incredibly handsome, successful, motivated. Well, handsome, sure, I was born that way. But I've walked other paths and arrived at dead ends. Nina, you do his voice with a Kentucky accent. I don't know if I can give it like a proper, I don't think I can give it due justice, you know? That's why I wasn't doing it. I wasn't doing a southern accent. But I walked other paths and arrived at dead ends. I was passionate about life, but I failed as an obstetrician? I don't know what your accent is, Lindo. I was passionate about justice, but I failed as a lawyer. I was passionate about livestock, but I even failed as a mule handler. That one especially humiliating. Mules can be so cruel. I lost my business partner to a gunfight. I didn't know. A southern accent. I wouldn't know. I don't know if I can do it justice. People see my delicate ribbon tie and my well-kept beard and assume that I've got it all together. Which is true now, but it hasn't always been. Sounds like this guy could really use a hug. I resolved then that I was going to amount to something. No amount of hours, labor, or money could deter me from giving the best that I had to give. As Colonel Sanders changed his focus, you can see something ignite inside of him. A burning passion. One has to remember that every failure can be a stepping stone to something better. My new dream is pure. It's honest. It's something a humble man in crisp white suit can be proud of. I will create a new chain of chicken restaurants that will only bring joy to the entire world and make up for my past misdeeds. Throwback to what folks said earlier, that the real Colonel Sanders apparently hated the KFC franchise. Yay! Just as your moment grows intimate, you're interrupted by a threatening, shadowy presence. Battle scarred from the night before, you prepare for the worst. It's the spork monster! Borko? It is I. I know I said I wouldn't be back. And after the whole fight to the death thing, maybe you don't really want to see me anymore, but I just wanted to say I was wrong to attack you and I apologize. I know what it's like to having to look over your shoulder. Monster problems, am I right? Thanks, Borko. I'm glad there's no hard feelings. Getting jumped by a giant creature in the dark of night can really rile a person up. I also wanted to apologize for the way I switched right into attack mode. I know that you're strong and cooking school can put a person under a lot of stress. I actually used to go to the school. I wasn't always a spork monster, you see. I don't believe it. You were human once? Well, no, I was a golden retriever, but I was still a student. Until one day, some mean kids with a magic spellbook cast a dark enchantment on me, and I was forever transformed. A magic spellbook. It's the one I found. Precisely. I had to procure a copy for myself, but somewhere along the way, I lost it. If you ever find such a book, I beg you, respect it. You're a powerful chef, and shouldn't rely on such dark or evil magic. No, you should be protecting the innocent from those who would cheat from them through sorcery and guile. If you need me, don't fear, I will be there. Sounds like there's some bad cooks in the kitchen of life. Thyri, together, I'm sure we can defeat them. Come back to my hideaway and we can discuss. A personal invite. You can't imagine what Colonel Sanders' home must be like, but it sounds like you're about to find out. Stepping inside Sanders' home, you're surrounded by his things and you start to feel a special bond with him. It looks like you live such an exciting life, Colonel Sanders. Every day can be an adventure if you approach it with the right attitude. Long ago, I made the decision to never stop searching, never stop working, never stop imagining. Have you ever been working on any new recipes of your own lately? I'm always excited to hear about a food with another ambitious chef. Yeah, it's a nice place. Well, there is something. It's just a side dish I've been tinkering with, trying to find the right balance of flavors and textures. I'm not sure if I've nailed it yet, but I'm close. Did we get our hand healed? I don't think so. Colonel Sanders' eyes light up as he starts to wonder what dish you might be describing. It's meant to pair with something spicy or something crispy, or both perhaps. Now you've got him right where you want him. Should you reveal your new creation to him or keep it a secret just for you? I'll reveal it. You decide that you're as ready as you will be to share your own original cooking with Colonel Sanders. Before you can talk yourself out of it, you decide to dive in head first. You reach into your lunch bag for a special dish that you've been keeping on ice all day. I present to you my original coleslaw. The shredded cabbage dish glistens in the light of Colonel Sanders' luxe hideaway. Magnificent! Together you chow down on the creamy I don't like coleslaw. I don't like coleslaw. Oh no, this is a spaghetti moment. It's a spaghetti moment. We're gonna, there's only one spoon. Do you mind if I hold on to the last bite? I'd like to have it around so that I can admire its taste later and think back on this moment. You could offer to make him more, but he seems like a very sentimental kind of guy. Sure, why not? Please, make yourself comfortable. I'll be back in just a moment. You realize that now would be the perfect time to do some snooping. Around the room are various items you can look closer at. Each item seems to radiate memories and emotions. He's gonna come back nude? Oh my god. What if he does come back nude? Tap on an item to discover more about the Colonel. A lock of silver hair is woven through the teeth of the comb. Upon further inspection, you realize the hair therein isn't just silvery in color. It's actually made of spun silver. Oh my god. His hair is actually silver. A scented candle. You pick it up and try to identify the smell. Power tool? Freshly starched collar? A piece of wood floating in a lake? Summer of 69? Nice. No, it's one of the secret ingredients recipes. It's... You gaze out the window across a vast lake and a mountain range beyond. Just then, the ghost of student pops up. Are you thinking about heading out into the world on a quest to avenge my death? Wait, what? I didn't even learn your name. Why would I avenge you? I could just tell you my name right now. It's... Can't you see I'm in the middle of something? You open the window a crack and the ghost of student is swept out with a breeze. Oh my god. You notice a very realistic stuffed chicken sitting on the corner table. When you pick it up, you realize it isn't just realistic, it's real! Taxidermy? Must have been important to Colonel Sanders when he was alive. A little note is clipped to the chicken foot that reads, "The true state bird of the greatest state of Kentucky." Oh, the door opened. One of the framed photos shows an old man who looks a little bit like Colonel Sanders standing with a friend. They hold fried chicken drumsticks and appear to be cheersing them. They're not holding fried chicken drumsticks here or cheersing them. You look closely and see that there's a short inscription. I wonder who my friend Pete is. The photo appears to be Colonel Sanders, except he's an old man visiting the pyramids of Egypt? Maybe this is where he discovered one of the secret herbs and spices? Take a look closer at the large urn sitting on a nearby pedestal. There is a plaque on it. It's dusty, but when you wipe it off, you can read the inscription. It says, "Here lies the ashes of all my past careers and business failures." That's kind of badass, though. That's kind of badass. He has access to the Fountain of Youth. That's how he stays young. Yeah. Poor guy. An adorable baby boy crawls across the floor. From the goatee and the mustache combo he sports, you figure out it must be Colonel Sanders himself. That, or maybe it's the drumstick that seems to be waving like a rattle. Who frames a baby picture of just themselves? Probably the same type of person who would make their own face the logo of a company they founded, am I right? This must be where he keeps the secret recipe. You think for a moment, what number is important to Colonel Sanders? Then it dawns on you. As soon as you turn the dial to 111111, the safe opens. Inside it, you find a single note. Can chicken be prepared sashimi style? Yeah, they can. People eat raw chicken in Japan. You open the door to Colonel Sanders' closet and find a row of his signature white suits hanging within. You take one off of its hanger and try it on. Who goes into someone's house and tries on their clothes while they're snooping? Who does that? The jacket is a bit big for you, but it's soft and comfortable. You give yourself a deep hug, breathing in his scent. They say that home is where the heart is. Is this what they meant? I can confirm that is how it feels, though. When home is where the heart is. Before you can look any further, you hear Colonel Sanders returning. He has a new dish that he's been working on, and he wants you to taste it. You try to act casual until he asks you why you're wearing his jacket. Aww. I don't usually loan those out, but I must say, it does look good on you. Oh crap, the jacket! You forgot to take it off. You decide now is your moment and make the big move. Whoa, that isn't that kind of game! This isn't that kind of game. Not that we blame you for trying, but still. Game over? What? Why is this a game over? What Hello, Zemi. Alright, try again. Oh, it's back here. Okay. Oh, you hold it down. Okay. Oh my god. Zemi! That freedom ring. Is that how freedom sounds like? Okay. Exactly how freedom sounds like? Okay. Going through everything again.
Aww.
Alright, I guess I'll tell the truth. You confess. I think I've developed feelings for you. I might be developing feelings for you too. But I'm concerned. I can't let anything get away of my dreams. Overwhelmed, you take off the jacket and run for the door. But the thought of leaving Colonel in the midst of such emotional breakthrough gives you pause. You stop yourself. Colonel? Yes, Thyri. I honestly think this may be the beginning of something wonderful. I think you're right. We should take things slow. You talk late into the night and drift off into a slumber. Dream sequence! Oh my god. Wait, who was that? You awake into a beautiful morning in Colonel Sanders' hideaway. I slept the night. Did you make the right decision of how to respond to Colonel Sanders? Only time will truly tell. Today is a day that could change the rest of your life. You think about the newest secret ingredient you just learned about. In some jurisdictions, isn't even legal. But if the recipe is secret, how will they know? Your thoughts are interrupted when Colonel Sanders emerges into the room. He's holding a gorgeously plated breakfast, and your mouth waters at the sight of it. Here is a simple breakfast I just whipped up. It's meticulous. You taste Colonel Sanders' food and takes you on a journey. When you return, he's waiting to ask you an important question. So, would you say that we're the perfect match? How presumptuous. My cuisine and your taste buds, that is. Such confidence, such grace. Could he be the world's greatest gift to cookery? Yeah, flatter him. You know, I think we make a great team. A single tear begins to pool in the corner of his eye as he gazes out of the window. And with the right business partner, I know I can't fail. Business partner? Would he be talking to you? It's all happening so quickly. Overcome with emotion and confused by your feelings, you're on the verge of tears. Unable to speak, the only answer you can find is to run out the door and get home. What? There's still one more day of school after all. The University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning, awaits for no one. You get home to find something very surprising for you. Your best friend is waiting for you. Where have you been? Because I had one heck of a night. I've been desperate to talk to you about it, but I couldn't find you. I got worried that something could have happened to you. It's okay, but now that it turns out you're fine, I can totally get you up to speed on the saga of Miriam. Sure, but you will not believe what happened to me after school yesterday. I went on a date! I think I can believe that. Well, since I've been partnered up with Clank, he asked me to go out with him. Of course, I told him you'd better keep your dials turned to polite and respectful. I'm not that kind of girl. But he was just interested in spending some one-on-one time together and getting to know me. So I said, yeah, sure. I can get to know a little metallic guy. Just a little metallic guy. Long story short, he took me skydiving with his friends? Huh? The things quickly spiraled out of control. Did she just say skydiving as if that's a typical first date to go on with a talking pressure cooker? And now I'm not really sure where we stand. You don't give Miriam time to tell the whole story, however, bottling up the details of your own night is just too much to bear. And I went out on a date too. Back to Colonel Sanders' house where I spent the night with him. You what? Nothing happened, but the emotional connection. Wowzers. Miriam tells you to move on from the whole Colonel Sanders obsession and focus on school? If being obsessed with Colonel Sanders is wrong, you don't want to be right. After a short argument, you both agree to go your separate ways. Oh man. When you arrive at school, you encounter your rivals in the quad. Fuck, look at those thighs! Look at those! Baby! Look at these thighs! Look! Yeah. Yeah, her chicken drumstick cutouts. When you arrive at school, you encounter your rivals at the quad. You can tell from a distance that they're picking on Pop, though he himself might not grasp that fact. Because, you know, he's Pop. What's a swirly? It sounds delicious. Oh, it's great. I'll order you one up right away. I'll have my swirly with sprinkles, please. Sprinkles is a dog and a treat. You can get your swirly dip too. Why don't you pick on someone your own size? Because I'm literally the biggest person at this school. There is that horse that Colonel Sanders rides to school, but who would dare pick on such a gentle and beautiful creature? You've got some nerve, Thyri, suggesting I pick on a defenseless horse. And now you're twisting my words, and I won't have it. You clench your fist, but the injury from today's mixer accident makes you wince with pain. It doesn't look like you can go on cooking like that. Might as well just give up. I'll never give up. Ever. Colonel Sanders arrives just as it appears that things are close to boiling over. A naturally intuitive person, he senses that something has been going on. Is everyone excited for the last day of school? Thyri, how's that hand feeling? I'm sure you'll be back in fighting form by this afternoon. Aren't you concerned about my hands, Colonel? Yesterday I almost broke a nail winning so hard. Technically, I don't believe a winner was decided, but your presentation was quite impressive. Velvet Raid! Ah! Hello, everybody! Welcome all in. Velvet Raid.
Oh no! Virgil! Oh no!
Hello,
oh, no.
everybody! Welcome all Raiders. You're in here again. You are.
Oh no! Ah!
How y'all doing? I'm Nina. You can call me Nina. The bunny on the screen, yeehaw, her name's Thyri. I'm currently playing I Love You, Colonel Sanders, a finger-licking good dating simulator. Yeah. Happy 4th of July. I'm trying to win over Colonel Sanders' heart. Whilst at the same time, this chick right here, this chick is supposed to be my rival. And I can't help but keep on oogling her thighs because you can just see it right here. You can just see it right there. Oh no, you can see it right here. Look at her thighs. Look at her thighs. It's so good. And she has like little chicken drumsticks cutouts on her thighs. I was like, her outfit is just so cute. Hey, why her step on me? What about the flavor of my delicate, warm, gooey chocolate sauce? That was clear that you're passionate about how your food is received. That's a lot of words to say. It was bland. Excuse me, Thyri. I am more than capable enough of speaking for myself. The girls are pretty adorable in this. They are. Except for my best friend in the game is dating a sentient pressure cooker who took her on her first date to go skydiving. Who does that? Who has a first date skydiving? Who takes their date on a first date skydiving, huh? That's crazy. Oh my god. Maybe you could tell me more about your thoughts as we walk into Clash, Colonel. I'm always interested in discussing the fine art of fine foods. See you inside, Thyri. No, you little shit! Annoyed by Colonel Sanders' inability to see Ashley for who you know she really is, you walk across the quad to get some distance. In an attempt to distract yourself about how slighted you feel by that interaction with Ashley, you take out the spellbook you recovered yesterday and start flipping through the pages. Wow, what's that book? It looks like bad news. It's just something I found lying around. It appeared to be some sort of grimoire, but I don't even believe in that magic stuff. What? I do. I have my own magic hat. I believe in the magic stuff. A grimoire like a magic book of smells? I don't know. Who would spend so much time decorating a magic book if they're really powerful? I can think of one surefire way to find out. You open to a page covered with arcane writings. Cast only in case of extreme emergency, it says around the edges of the page. I could use a spell right here that says it will erase anyone I choose from all my memories. If I scrub out Colonel Sanders, it would probably help me focus better on the upcoming final exam. That is way too drastic. Maybe, couldn't you do something else, like anything else not rooted in dark magic? Maybe tie a string around your finger? That's the student who died! The student who died, they... I bet that's what happened. I bet that's what happened to them. Okay, fine, it is drastic, but desperate times calls for desperate measures. You've got a memory erasing spell right in front of you and a pretty good excuse to try it out. Don't do it after all. You take your friend's advice and put the book away. It is almost time for class. Sprinkles is already in the room, waiting for the students to arrive. He clears his voice to make a quick announcement. I want you all to know I feel something of a dog moment coming on, but I assure you it is nothing to be afraid of. His cute little nose scrunches up and he begins to breathe quickly. Dogs can be rather unpredictable, especially for Sprinkles. Wait and see what happens, or he must be hungry. Reach out for some old homework to give him as a snack. No, I can't give him homework for a snack. Sprinkles stops in his tracks. He focuses on the window and the room is deadly silent. When you follow his gaze, you see a tiny orange squirrel perched on the cherry tree outside. Sprinkle turns feral and runs to the window of the classroom. He begins barking uncontrollably at the squirrel outside. Bark, 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 bark. Terrence! I told you not to come back here, Terrence! I will destroy you, Terrence! Sprinkles is barking ferociously, drool flying off of his face. The squirrel looks over, but he doesn't say anything back. You wonder, is that even a talking squirrel? Who named him Terrence? You better not show your chubby cheeks around here ever again! After Sprinkles is satisfied that his presence has been felt by not only Terrence, but any other squirrel in hearing distance, he returns to his professional tone. I apologize for the outburst. This actually brings up an important point. There's a corgi. Yeah, the corgi is my professor. Alright, let me take a little. This actually brings up an important point. Thank you, Thyri, for reminding me to dole out this indispensable bit of wisdom. You see, before he can go any further, Miriam's love drama spills over into the class. Sprinkles is interrupted by whirs and sparks coming from the back of the room. I told you to save it after class! What? You think I wanted to be thrown from a plane strapped to a stranger? Miriam and Clank appear to be arguing, but you still haven't learned to speak Clank's language for mechanical noises. But no, you had to show off to your cool kid friends, Jeff and Joan. JJ forever. Watch us form a triangle in midair as we descend. Triangles are the strongest shape, don't you know? Yeah, but that doesn't make it a great date. Wow, Miriam. Jeez, he's just trying his best. Then we take Jeff and Joan with you. You can all hold hands as you pedal down the mountain or cliff for all I care. Bro! Clank begins to shudder, steam pours out of the gaps in his panels, and then a loud ding stops him in his tracks. No amount of seasoning is gonna make me want to eat that, Clank. Clank burps out a completely deep-fried sneaker. What? Considering that he himself has wheels, not feet, it's not entirely clear where it came from. In terms of deep-fried friend footwear, I guess it looks okay. Clank slowly rolls out of the room to be alone with his shoe. Everyone tries to pretend they didn't see the entire thing go down. Nothing like a loud public breakup to cast a pall over the final day of school. They were only dating for a day! Well, that was unfortunate. But we mustn't distract ourselves. Get distracted what lies ahead. The final competition showdown challenge exam, TM. I'm still working on the title, but I think you get it. Test time approaches. See you all in the arena. But before you can think about your upcoming competition, there's a very beautiful soul nearby in need of a pep talk. Hey, Miriam, are you okay? Okay. I'm so mad I could smash a tiny mug, spilling several droplets of hot cocoa all over the floor. How could you embarrass me in a class like that in front of everyone? Her tiny cocoa is a delicious treasure, so you know that this breakup is no joke, even if the source of her frustration is such a silly boy. I know that you know this, but I'm going to say it out loud. You don't need anyone. Me and you, we're gonna cruise through this final test and hit the carpool lane to Success City. Miriam brightens up, imagining the wind rushing through her short bangs, but she hesitates to embrace the feeling all the way. You're not going to saddle up on Colonel Sanders' stallion and ride off into the sunset without me. Of course not. Well, maybe sorta, but I'm sure there's a pony out there with your name on it and a ranch big enough for both of us and whoever else want to bring along. If it's not Pop or Clank or anyone else you meet today, tomorrow, or this whole year, so what? You're a special person who shouldn't settle for the first person to show us little interest anyhow. Miriam gives you a big hug and wipes the tears from her cheeks. I should really review my menu for today. I'm going to make a very special soup. And I bet Professor Dog is going to love it all up. Well, you are pep-talking Miriam. You completely missed lunch. But that's okay, because you had a better idea of how to spend time before your exam. And you decided to head to the arena early to practice a dish. This is it. The location of your final challenge. A test of will. A test of courage. A test of my reflexes. A test of talent. And a chance to beat the pants off of Van Van, the supposed man-man, and his eviler counterpart, Ashley. As planned, you begin to run through a quick test of a recipe that you've been working on. Thyri's famous chicken pot pie. After practicing for months, making this dish comes second nature to you, and you're able to quickly get a fresh pot pie in the oven. But as soon as you do, your cram session is interrupted by Colonel Sanders. Thyri, my dear, what are you doing here? There is still some time before the final exam. Well, I was just taking it all in. I'm big into visualizing success. Chicken pot pie. Yeah, I haven't had chicken pot pie in a while. I'm looking at my station and picturing victory. The pot pie has begun to bake, and the smell is slowly filling the space around you. Visualizing, huh? That's not too bad. I was hoping that you were here cooking something delicious. You'd usually happily share your food with anyone who's hungry, but the last time you let Colonel Sanders get in your head, it cost you a cook-off. You decide that it's time to put your cooking above your romantic desires, but that decision gets hard to stick to when oven timer goes off behind you. Fess up about your practice dish. Okay, you got me. I'm doing a little more than visualizing. I know. My nose can smell a pot pie from 100 yards. That's an oddly specific distance, but you'd expect nothing else from such an oddly specific man. You knew it was pot pie just from the smell? Not just a pot pie, but a chicken pot pie with an all-butter crust. And my nose is telling me something else. Oh no, is it burning? No. I can smell that it was made with a heaping helping of TLC. But it'll probably start burning any second if you don't pull it out. The moment of truth. The Colonel's chicken pot pie. Look at that chicken pot pie. Wow. It even has sparkles. It's Owen's pot pie. It's Owen's chicken pot pie. Wow. The sparkly racing pot pie. Yeah, that's a pot pie that they serve at the Aeon Automotive Racetrack. This is the best pot pie I've ever tasted. I always loved country cooking, and I could eat this all day. There's no time left. The final showdown is about to begin. Man, you guys have your pot pies, but man, I could go for the Australian meat pies. They're so good. I think they're better than pot pies. I miss the steak and onion meat pies from 7-Eleven. They're so good. Sprinkle lays down the ground rules. There are no rules, that is, except to cook with everything you've got. You step up for the cook-off of a lifetime. You decide that mac and cheese plus the pot pie you've been practicing are just the dishes that'll push you over the edge into victory. Meanwhile, Van and Ashley are prepping wildly elaborate dishes per their usual over-the-top selves. Some of you missed it earlier, but look at this fucking JoJo motherfucker named Van. His shirt is bib. And they were saying like his pants are so tight because he's glutes, flexing his glutes while he's just combing his hair. Miriam has her giant magnifying glass and several sizes of tweezers. She's definitely prepared to go big going small. And Colonel Sanders seems to be harnessing his 11 herbs and spices, but he's trying to find a way to improve on something perfect. His original recipe, registered trademark, fried chicken. The intensity in the room starts to go at a full 10 out of 10, with a frenzy of action. Everyone is calling out really cool specific cooking moves as they prepare their food. Wow, this is getting serious. I heard one of the biggest secret ingredients KFC uses is white pepper. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if like their secret ingredients are just like, yeah, you gotta be careful with white pepper because it's pretty intense. You just need to, yeah, white pepper and black pepper are really different things. Colonel Sanders batters his chicken as it levitates through the air. Egg wash. Miriam furiously injects ingredients into a itty-bitty pot of broth. Best friend Baster Blaster. Van flexes his pectorals as he chops open a sea urchin. Let's rock and roll! Ashley scoops her pastries off the tray with lightning speed. Shallow personality spatula. Even Clank gets in on it. 5 dial pressure point chicken cooking technique. Wait, when did Clank learn to speak English? It's the singularity as it was foretold. We mustn't let it happen or the appliance uprising will take us all. Self-destruct. Van quickly unplugs Clank and rolls him out the back door of the arena. Oh my god. What? As you frantically prepare your dish, you notice Ashley has her spellbook out. Is she going to use some dark magic to turn the tide? You've got a book of your own, and you're desperate not to see her win another battle. Should you take this opportunity to fight magic with magic, even if it's most certainly evil magic? Do it the hard way. Who needs magic when you've got passion? I'm going to do it the hard way. Look at her thighs. Evil thighs! Colonel Sanders sees you've chosen to win in your own terms, and it gives you a subtle wink from across the room. I believe in you, Thyri. Miriam notices too. I've always believed in you, Thyri, ever since we were little kids, because I'm your best friend forever. You turn to notice that Miriam is at your station, cheering for you. Miriam, what about your dish? If you're here cheering, who's cooking? Tiny food, short cooking time. I'm actually already done, so I thought I'd help you. Oh, that's sweet, but Miriam tosses a handful of spices directly into your boiling noodles. It's the secret ingredient. However, she doesn't know that you lied and the secret ingredient was made up. And where in the world did you get Eye of Newt from? The boiling pot explodes, sending Miriam backwards. The watery noodles begin to swirl in the air, bubbling up into the dark cloud that thickens and congeals before your very eyes. It is I, Steve, the spork monster! Steve, wait, what happened to Borko? You're not here to battle me, are you? We spork monsters are many. I think Borko had the day off. But you have conjured Steve, and I hate to battle, so I'd say you're doing pretty alright. Oh, hey, you're in the middle of a cooking competition. I love this stuff. It's better than TV. You crazy kids and your culinary skills really impress me. Mind if I hang out? I'm sorry, Steve. I'm kind of in the middle of something. Do you mind? Steve, the spork monster, notices that you've gotten the grimoire stashed beneath your cooking station. I see what you're up to. Crisscross some magical items and accidentally summoned me, huh? Yeah, you guessed it, sorta. If you're here, would you mind tossing some fresh noodles into the pot of salt water? I'd love to. I've always wanted to be a top chef, actually. You know, when I was just a little spork pup back in the old country, you can feel Spork Monster winding up to tell a very long and involved story. You don't know exactly where they came from, but it seems like I was probably lonely there. Actually, you know what? Maybe you should watch from the stands. I really need to focus on this competition. I understand. It's kind of like that time at school, monster school, that I'd fallen asleep during scare tactics class when I woke up. You toss a serious stare at Steve and he takes the hint. Never mind, I'll tell you later. Good luck. Having suffered this huge setback, you don't know how you could ever win. Summon extra power from deep within yourself. I can do this. I have what it takes. I came here to win. Your hair turns mac and cheese orange? Huh? Should I try? Shit. This is gonna be silly. Wait, no, that's not the one. What's this one? No. Okay, that one. It says mac and cheese orange. What's mac and cheese orange? I guess that's mac and cheese orange. It depends on the mac and cheese, right? Let's multiply color. Okay. Okay. Was this it? No. Here's this one. Okay. This. Okay. This looks so silly. Okay. There. My hair turns mac and cheese color as culinary energy flows through your body. My heart is pure, my hands are steady. My taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for... Yes, Thyri, you are the chosen one! You will avenge me! The power you have been summoning immediately fades back out. You interrupted my inspiring monologue! Sorry. My heart is pure. My hands are steady. My taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for this moment. I will show the world my cookery! You begin to levitate off the ground. Energy courses through your body. You know, with this power, you can do anything. Except turn back time, which would be super useful because while you were powering up, your chicken pot pie overcooked in the oven and can't be served. But don't worry, dear Thyri. You have suffered some setbacks, but it's not all lost. Impressed with your fortitude, Colonel Sanders decides that you have earned his support. I have been watching you today, and I must say, I am truly impressed. You've been thinking on your feet and rolling with the punches. He steps up to your station and stands right beside you. I am here to help. All you've managed to make is mac and cheese, and time is almost up, so you're going to need it. But, Colonel Sanders, what about the test? What'll happen to you? What about the rules? Following the rules was never really my thing. I follow my heart. What a guy. Colonel Sanders unfolds a delicate white towel to reveal the most delicious fried chicken tenders you had ever laid your eyes on. And besides, sometimes unexpected combinations can have surprising effects that surpass their individual efforts. Are you suggesting if we combine our forces, we can form the perfect food union? Time's up, students! With time expired, it is time. It is a moment that everyone has been waiting for. You must now prepare to present your dishes. A handful of students stand tall, but the class seems incomplete. It seems we're missing some students. Pop, clank. From off-screen, you hear a pure and innocent giggle that can only come from one student. I'm flying! It sounds like it's coming from that broom closet over there. Miriam, would you mind? Inside of the closet, you see Pop-Pop hanging on to a broom hook by the elastic of his underpants. Pop-Pop, get down there from there right now. Let me guess, did Van Van have something to do with this? When someone asked for a wedgie, who am I to refuse? I thought wedgie was a salad. It looks like Pop-Pop is eliminated from the challenge, seeing as he didn't cook anything. What? Owen. What's wrong? What's wrong? What is on your mind? Wedgies? Yeah, giving a child wedgies. I'm gonna give me my hair. I can't feel my legs. Sure. You kids and your pranks, I must say, it is not the worst prank in UCSAL history, but it's certainly not yearbook material. Wait a second. Pranks. Clank! Where did that pressure cooker roll off to? You wait to hear a signature word beep or some onomatopoeia, but there is none. Somehow he must have gone unplugged, I guess. We'll just have to figure that out later. That leaves only 4 remaining students. Please, collect your final products. Yes, it has been a long semester of 3 days. Wow, 3 whole days long. But after days of hard work, the time has come for me to eat. Miriam, please step forward. Now, describe your dish. I've made tender udon noodles in savory soup. My word, so delicate. Is that a teeny tiny Naruto Maki I spy floating in the insy bitsy bowl? Merka, hello po. Welcome in. Kumusta? Yes, chef. Please, call me Sprinkles. Chef is my father's name. Yes, Sprinkles. And some green tea made from baby tea leaves that I picked myself. Sprinkles carefully sniffs around the dish for opening his mouth and letting just the tip of his pink dog dip into the bowl. Sublime. Would anyone else like a taste? Oh, come now. I'm not one of those dogs who doesn't floss. I even have a really cute electric toothbrush for dogs. Fine. I'll enjoy it myself. In a flash, the entire meal has been devoured. Not that it took much. It was less than a thimble's worth full of soup. A+. I rarely do I taste a dish with as much love poured into it as yours. Miriam is overjoyed. She gives you a big hug. Thank you, Thyri, for helping me believe in myself. Van Van, you're up. Now describe your dish. I made uni over smooth egg custard and an axe-hewn urchin shell topped with caviar. I don't know, man. I don't know about this. Did you skewer one type of urchin with spines from a second different colored type of urchin? Yes, Sprinkles. A little bit much, don't you think? That's exactly why I did it. A little bit much is my kind of brand. Doesn't it look cool? Sprinkles leans to sniff the uni, but he can't get his nose close on account of all the spikes. He begins to paw at it erratically, causing the custard to slosh around. Woof woof! Please be gentle with my cuisine. Finally, Sprinkles goes all in, tongue first, but he can't get past all the needles. He reels back as soon as his tongue is poked and prodded. Ah, my tongue! The professor appears to be having an allergic reaction to this sting. I can't eat this. It keeps poking my tongue. Disqualified. A stunning turn of events. Who could have thought that serving food in a bowl made of needles could have made it difficult to eat? Dejected, Van does not go gentle into the night. Disqualified for glamour? Don't discount simplicity. This isn't the last you've heard of me. Before forcing us to endure his swollen tongue for another moment, Sprinkles graciously laps up a bowl of milk. I know. Yeah, I'm a dog and I drink milk. Get over it. Sometimes it helps calm my agitated tongue. Next student, Ashley. It's time to step up. Now, describe your dish. I made orange blossom Turkish delight and a light rosewater syrup topped with French meringue and connected by sugar glass. Fancy. That actually doesn't sound too bad. Indeed, it's quite delightful. However, I'd ask you to please refrain from eating it or attempting to taste it anyway. It is very fragile and it's meant to be a display piece. Don't eat the food at a cooking school? Got toast in your ears or something, Thyri? I told you it is a display piece. Ashley, I might say it is beautiful. However, this is a cooking competition at a cooking school. Yeah, which is why I cooked it, and I did an extremely good job of cooking it too. I didn't realize we're having an eating exam. If I wanted to be judged on eating, I'd go to the College of Eating, a school for the hungry. I suppose you can smell it if you absolutely insisted, but don't breathe too hard. You might disrupt the sugar spiral. If the food cannot be eaten, it cannot be judged. Thus, you are disqualified. Rage overtakes Ashley, and she finally cannot keep her two-faced routine up. You would... Ow. 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 My throat. I just tried to screech. I couldn't screech. My throat kind of I tried to screech, like, you know, how like how you'd be like ah kind of thing, but I couldn't my throat didn't agree with it. My throat did not agree with it. Let me my hair back. Hold on. Because I don't need it no more. Am I doing it right? Yeah, okay. Okay. You wouldn't know high-end cuisine if it cooked you. And with that, Ashley storms off to rededicate herself to being the best, but this time without being shackled to trying to be fake nice and liked by everyone. This isn't the last you've heard of me either. If this class gets much smaller, I'll be teaching myself. You and Colonel Sanders, the final cooks, step up together. 2 chefs? What began as a bowl of delicious mac and cheese has become something else. He examines it closely, sniffing and eyeing the bowl. Oh, I don't have a good feeling about this. From somewhere in the room, a literal drumroll plays. Just when I've seen everything in this kitchen, you give me this thing, and completely blown me away. In my 49 dog years of life, I have never tasted anything so delicious and perfectly balanced. It is so delicious, in fact, that everyone passes the class. You pass, and you pass, and you get a pass. Everyone gathers around and partakes of the mac and cheese bowl. They all seem to transcend this reality into another dimension. You win! Together, you and Colonel Sanders have made a new menu item. The new menu item is so impressive that even Van and Ashley are drawn back by its magnetic fragrance. When they gaze upon your mac and cheese bowl, they admit that you are indeed an excellent chef. Sprinkles decides that you have passed. Everyone passed. There were supposed to be more battles, but come on, how could they be better than this one? Now that the school year is complete and everyone has graduated, the students return for one last assignment to get the groove on. The cafeteria has been completely redecorated in order to serve as the site of the school's graduation dance. Compared to the massive high-tech cooking arena, the humble decor seems downright cute and cozy. DJ Dog is in the house! Oh, woo! Whoa, whoa, whoa. You knew that Sprinkles was a master chef, but also a world-renowned turntablist? Who says you can't teach an old dog new tricks? Oh my god. Holy shit! Van and Ashley tell everyone that they've committed themselves to righting the wrongs they did while they were the villains. For a moment, you actually believe them. Not another haunting. No ghosts allowed at graduation. It is clearly written by the school's bylaws. I was actually never really a ghost. It was all a trick to get you to finally notice me. Oh, amusing. And now that everyone is together, it is the spork monster he has totally mellowed out. Everyone, the spork monster is no more. From here on out, I prefer that everyone refer me by my new name, Party Monster. Student tries to finish what he had to say, but everyone is too wrapped up by talking to Party Monster. Dejected, student walks off. Maybe things didn't work out for Miriam romantically, but she found the love in her cooking, and you know she's gonna do great. A red carpet rolls out of the floor of the ballroom. It's like a Hollywood movie premiere. Who could command such a presence? It's Pop! He's arrived late to the dance, but apparently for good reason. Walking the carpet, you see perched on top of his dirty chef's hat a crown? Welcome back, Pop. I know you weren't able to finish the final exam and to accept your diploma, so we've had it mailed directly to your father. We figured it was at least we could do for the school's dean. Oh, now I get it. And now we get a new wing to the school, not to mention the honor of educating the son of Chancellor such and such. Chancellor such and such. Perfect. The music at the dance is interrupted by the sound of sparking and electrical hissing. It's Clank, who's arrived late to the school dance. Now that I have graduated... Oh wait. Now that I have graduated, I can reveal my truth. Whoa, he's still doing the talking thing. I am Clank, and I am not of this earth. I am actually from a faraway planet in another dimension. What? What? I actually feel like I knew it this whole time. Now that I have learned the ways of speaking your kind, I must return. Miriam, will you come with me? I don't know what to say. Besides, no, obviously. I've just begun to learn who I really am. This isn't the time for me to devote my life to figuring out who you are, Clank. You're blown away by Miriam's maturity. It's pretty clear that she's managed to surpass you in that regard. I understand. Kind of. Humans are weird. A portal opens up and Clank disappears through it. And finally, Colonel Sanders arrives. Howdy, classmates. Just like the first day you met him, he's come prepared to feed the entire class. However, it is not enough to just give them a bucket of chicken. It is time for a full meal. I did not get to be the most famous chicken man in the history of chicken and man by not reminding people to go out and buy my chicken. The end? Huh? No, it's not the end. As everyone feasts on their delicious chicken dinner, Colonel Sanders finds you sitting at the edge of the dance floor. Thyri, what are you doing sitting here all alone? Oh, you know, just waiting for the right person to ask me to dance. I wonder, Might you tell me, what are the qualities that you would expect to find in such a lucky person? Off the top of my head, I don't know. Spicy musk, a tidy goatee, a degree from a University of Cooking School Academy of Learning, just to name a few. It truly is my lucky day. Would you dance with me? Yes, I would love to. As you glide across the dance floor hand in hand with Colonel Sanders, the future stretches out in front of you. And once my 100th franchise is up and running, I'll be ready to take a day off. I'll be glad to spend it together with you, Thyri. How sweet. We'll work and play together. Colonel Sanders stops dead in his tracks. Work together? Well, I think this is something I'll just need to do by myself. But who will help you run your restaurants? I don't believe I'll need help. Besides, based on your time at school here, what do you really think running restaurants is the best path forward? Could it be you found a love connection but failed to earn Colonel Sanders' respect as a chef? Can you live with only half of him? Will you only be able to endure sharing him with his other love, the life of an entrepreneur? I suppose I can enroll at pastry school. Oh, my dear Thyri, I'm sure that you'll find your place eventually. Along the way, you'll have me by your side. The end. Is it truly the end? It was the end. What a wild fucking visual novel. Actually, though. Are you ready for us to read this? Oh my god. I was transfixed. I want to see that again. That was I Love You, Colonel Sanders, a finger-licking good dating simulator. We're done! Fuck it. Okay. This is the first visual novel played on stream. And probably like the second visual novel I've ever actually finished. So, yeah. I'm curious what the other, like, if there are other pathways or whatever for it, but I don't know. That was so how many of you are gonna go buy some KFC right now? Alright, who's buying KFC now? Man, I miss some KFC. All right, that was Colonel Sanders. Yeah, I got bamboozled by that fake ending screen. I was so sure that Borko was the name of the forgotten student, and I thought that student had a spell cast on him and whatever, because like, you know, they made mention of it and whatever, but I guess it didn't. I don't know. I'm gonna look up if there's like different pathways and stuff. Happy 4th of July, everybody. All right, let's see who we can rate out to. Me. Okay. Alright, we're gonna be ending here. So thank you, YouTube watchers, if you're watching. And have a good time. I'll be streaming again tomorrow. Oh shit. So there's no date here. So we're going to be streaming tomorrow Perks and Quirks with Cordaya, Station, and Folk at around 11:30 PST. So hopefully see you guys there tomorrow. Yeah.